And peace and prosperity, folks, man. Yeah, mama, I'm gonna do a quick TNP short. Give my opinion on a little subject, something that's been going around in the algorithm nowadays. I guess they feel like it's important, so I'm gonna talk about it to myself. Some is some celebrity news, celebrity Hollywood bullshit, of course. But always got to be relatable. Always got to use things that are put on us as a example or a speaking point to talk to the community. So talk about certain subjects, just put it out there. At least that's what I try to do. That's what I aim to do. But it's something that kind of piqued my attention. This the situation with Nick Cannon and the multiple baby mothers and children he's fathering. Said he's on his 8th or 9th child with the 5th or 6th baby mother. So just gonna get my 2 cents on that, man. And the question I posed was, just just in general for folks like that, his situation, who where you are have multiple baby mothers, multiple families out here, multiple seeds, multiple seeds out here being raised in different families. Basically, I was giving my 2 cents on that, and posing the question: Does being a great provider financially make you a great father? I'll say that one more time. Does being a great provider financially make you a great father? So, man, this is something I posed, man. Got it written down in notes. Obviously in society, our superficial, materialistic, low vibrational society that we live in and we deal in and delve into the mental and the psyche behind it. Most would say and think they're sane and correct in the answer. They would say yes. Just being a good financial provider makes you a good father. Most of the time in America, because all we think about is the dollar bill. All we think about is, like I said, the bottom line, essentially. A lot of times, a lot of people are lazy. A lot of people want to find the easiest way out. A lot of people just want, the ease burden of capitalism on their backs. They see a guy like Nick Cannon or a guy of his ilk, a person that can provide, and all they think about is the potential material benefits that they can get. So that's the biggest deal. That's the biggest thing with me. That's it's just wild to look at and see how society is, man. And got to talk about that a little bit, man. Yeah, man. We all know money is a powerful tool in America. Money makes things move. Money is what drives America, the economy. Wealth building allows you to have a better peace of mind, a better leisure, a better quality of life, and so forth and so forth. So we can see why a lot of people would be quick to overlook a lot of other traits just to acquire a mate that has means, that's well off. And we can see why a lot of people would think that is the main requirement in being a parent and being a father and being a, provider. The biggest part is basically providing money, providing financial security. That is the biggest part of being a parent, as a lot of people in our society would say so, in my opinion. But I'm here to just play devil's advocate. Personally, I don't give a fuck about Nick Cannon and what he does or anybody. The women allow these men to have kids with them, knowing it might be the 8th, 9th, 10th baby mother, the 8th, 9th, 10th plus children. And in some cases, I've seen a situation a while back with a 34-year-old guy that fathered 30 kids. Tried to get the video, but for some reason it wouldn't let me download it. But he was this is the don't pull out guy. The guy talking about he don't pull out, and he was just throwing the money all out there. He was a truck driver apparently. He was just just talking a whole bunch of shit and basically supporting why he should be like how he should. So, but yeah, basically he was just basically supporting why he should, or why he's valid. Why he's valid, because he provides money, so he feels like that's a valid reason in order for him to live how he lives. He provides the resources for the children. But at the same time, my big argument with folks who move like this, my biggest issue with people who move like this is protection for the child, rearing of the child, the child getting an interpersonal relationship with their father. That was the biggest deal. That was the biggest deal for me. The child being able to have a solid relationship with their parent, knowing them, seeing them, being able to see them often. Had a little lapse there, but being able to see their mother or father often, have a relationship, build some type of rapport and love and relationship with their biological parent. If basically I'm saying, I'm a parent myself, and I know how time flies. I know how it feels, and I'm in a position where I work for myself and I can be around my kids a lot, and it still feels like time flies. So I know, even with these people with means and all these different families, you're only one person. So I say this to say you can't be 10 places at one time. So basically, due to the fact you do have the financial ability to provide protection, security, whatnot, but you don't know what is going on. You don't know the person. You don't have a relationship with the person who's watching your child. You may know them, you may have a conversation with them, but you don't deeply know them. These are too many people. You don't have enough time. You can do a background check, you can do all that, but you really don't know the person who's watching your child other than the mother. And the mother, hopefully, unless you have a mother that's like a great mother that's gonna be, hands-on, like has nothing else going on in life but putting everything into the mother, being a mother, best mother. It's still, even with that, they still need a father's presence, in my opinion. So that's my biggest deal. The father's presence will be lacking. The male figure will be lacking in some way. Someone's going to be left out. If you have 8 kids, 8 baby mamas, 10 baby mamas, 30 kids, whatever it may be, even if you have all the money in the world, my biggest issue is the child, the rearing of the child, the security and the self-confidence that's put into the child. Because if one parent is missing, if one parent is spending more time with one of the other families, booked and busy, got so many stuff going on, one of the children will be left out. It's just a fact. It's just common sense. You know what I'm saying? You only have 24 hours in a day. You must sleep. You must get nourishment. You must, do whatever you're doing to provide and continue to provide. So that's the biggest deal with me. Like I have, at one point, I feel like most men have been in a point where they always, at least they wanted to have multiple baby mothers. Like everybody's seen it at one point. It looked fashionable. It looked cool to do. You know what I'm saying? But in practice, like me being how I am now, with a man with kids, like it just it's not plausible. It's really, in my opinion, like it's really not the smartest thing for a man to do. You know what I'm saying? Even if you have the means, and everything, because for one, you have to. This is several different families that you're dealing with, several different mothers. They have several different attitudes, several different personalities, temperaments, interests. Other family members that you don't know of or know that well. So it's so many things, so many moving parts when you're just talking about providing as the father. You know what I'm saying? And having all these kids spread across the world. There's so many things, so many moving parts. So that like I said, when you grow up, you see what they are. Hollywood is Hollywood. It makes sense. He's Nick Cannon. He's celebrity, a little bit unorthodox, if you ask me. Want to be too super pro black, but just a odd character in my opinion. But teach his own. Not really a great figure to me, role model for black men, if you ask me. 10p, just keeping it hot. But he is a good role model for black business. I give him that. He's, what I'm saying, man, entrepreneur, make your money. But my opinion, like, I'm not knocking people like that. Do what you want to do. It makes, what you eat don't make me shit. It has nothing to do with me. But I just feel like the children, like if this trend happens, the children will be the one that's taking a lack. Like they won't lack, for the best schools, the best food, best housing, the best education, you know what I'm saying, and everything, but they will be lacking that inner security, that inner understanding of their self, their father, that relationship. That me being a person that grew up with a father in the household, it's like you're just gonna miss that piece. You're gonna have that missing piece if your father is not an integral part of your life. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to be an integral part if you're, just being there sometime. You know what I'm saying? You're halftime. You know what I'm saying? You're sometime your father. And for the case of the guy that had 30 something kids, there's no way that every kid, like I could see, you know what I'm saying? Like the most I could see is maybe having 2 baby mothers. You know what I'm saying? 2 to 3 baby mothers, because anything more than that is just like you said, your brain is not that high functioning. Like no one can tell me they are. I don't care who you are, what your little status, celebrity status. Nobody's brain is that high functioning in order to be on top of all your kids. 30 kids, 9 kids, 10 kids. Like nobody is that high functioning where they can just move like that and jump around and be like, oh, Tommy's birthday's here and I'll be here, and Susie's birthday's in this time, and I gotta fly here. Like you have so many things going on, and somebody's gonna miss out. Like you may make all the birthdays, but it's the other days that you miss, you know what I'm saying, that's really gonna matter the most. You definitely can buy them any and everything that they need, any and everything that they desire, you can provide. That is a fact. Like if you have the means, that's a fact. And in this fucked up society we live in, that's really all that matters. Like nobody cares about the person that they lay down with, as far as like the type of person he is. All they care about is their own selfish pockets at the end of the day, for the most part. Like they don't really care about the child. You know what I'm saying? They just care about having an easier ride throughout his life, which is understandable. We all in this capitalistic society. Everybody wants to win. Everybody wants to win in the easiest way possible. A lot of women use their beauty in order to get out. It's facts. You know what I'm saying? They find high value men, attach themselves to them, get whatever attachments and luxury that comes with that. Skedaddle, or in this case, none of them are married, so they just get child support and live a more luxurious life than they probably live otherwise. So, but yeah, it's at the expense of the child. That's all I'm saying. Like that's my only knockback of this, because I mean, like I said, if you have a certain amount, I think the top is 2 to 3. You know what I'm saying? 3. That's what I think. Other than that, yeah, man, I feel like it's a detriment to the community, especially because we have so many people that have a lot of kids that really can't provide this way, and the ones that even can, and then the ones that can't, having all these kids, they're definitely the reason why we have so many degenerates in this world. So that's definitely a negative. But the ones you can provide, you still aren't. In my opinion, if you're not there, if you're not present, you're still providing a person who is going to be lacking, or I think in some form or fashion, depending on the mother, depending on the upbringing. Like depending, like I said, on the size and how much time you can actually attribute to each individual child. I mean, you're gonna have a child that's gonna have a lot of mental issues as well, because they're not gonna be well rounded. They're gonna feel, like this, like I said, they have probably a huge abandonment issues. Feel like their father, don't care about them as much, or not, not there for them like they want to. So it's a lot of things that aren't really factored in due to people just wanting to have a lot of kids, want to be fruitful, which is understanding. Not wanting to commit, which is what I'm saying. Hey, this is the society we live in. Nobody wants to commit to anyone. Nobody really wants to deal with anyone like that. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool. Everybody can do what they want to do. I'm all with that. I got no knock to that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Basically, that's all I was about to go in on. You got to worry about the kids. That's the biggest thing in my opinion. Worry about the well-being of the children over your selfish endeavors. You know what I'm saying? Because like I can also look at that like having a lot of kids is also, in my opinion, it's like I feel like someone who has all these kids with different baby mothers, they got some type of abandonment issue, because they want something, they want to make something that has to love them in a sense. You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion on that too. It's like they just need something that they have to have something that wants to love them, that naturally wants to love them back. And I feel like that's also something like, you don't want to ever be dependent on something like that. You know what I'm saying? To have all these things, because the world. A lot of us know when you are a conscious brother, and I do take Nick Cannon as being a conscious brother. The world really don't love you like that. You know what I'm saying? And taking a lot of things and building things. I mean, once you spurred a few times, you don't have a lot of trust for the world. So Like I can see that from a person who, you know, having all these different baby mothers. I could definitely see that being maybe either like you worried about something happening to you with the lupus, or maybe you just had like some type of need to be loved. You know what I'm saying? Like distrust for the world, like 'cause you need something to love you. You know what I'm saying? Like abandonment issues. That's what I look at it as. But yeah, you never know, man. I'm just reaching on that one, just throwing it out there. But yeah, man, tell me what you think, man. I'm just giving my opinion, man. I like I said, I had no really horse in the race, man. I don't really give a fuck. Have as many kids as you want, as you can provide for. Who cares? That's America. Somebody gonna lay down and have kids with you, knowing that you may not be there at the maximum amount for the kid, and all they really care about is getting money or whatever, you know, the provisions that are being made. Whether it's shit, sometimes it ain't even much, you know. Shit, nigga be a drug dealer, or not they have much. Or just be slanging dick and get a whole bunch of kids. I mean, shit. Maybe you sell drugs, or who knows? You know what I'm saying? Just it's just a crazy thing, man. But yeah, I really think we just gotta just explore that a little deeper. You know, get behind that. Think of, like I said before, my theme has been the children, the child, man. That's the biggest deal, man. Making sure you have well-rounded children, and that's about it, man. So yeah, tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, man. I'm just giving my opinion on this matter, and got more videos coming soon, man. TNP, baby. Peace, love.